Hi, I'm Chuck Morundi. The Sequim Blue Hole, or the Sequim Rain Shadow as some call it, is real. Sequim gets an average of 16 inches of rain annually, and in an uneven set of concentric circles extending out from Sequim. The rainfall increases dramatically into the Olympic Mountains to the south until the rainfall reaches 200 inches annually. If you want to live in an area with a manageable and pleasant climate, you might want to check Sequim out. The great rainforests are only 40 miles as the crow flies south of Sequim in the Olympics. To officially be called a rainforest, the area must receive at least 100 inches of rain annually. And at the peak, this area receives 200 inches per year. The Sequim Blue Hole is explained by scientist Andrew Boyd this way, quote, "During the winter months, strong, moist west winds blow in from the Pacific. The mountains deflect those winds upward from the sea to over 7,000 feet. They're cooled on the 70-mile trip across the mountains. Almost all the water they contain condenses out in the form of snow or rain. That's what causes the Olympic rainforest. Then the air, now wrung out and relatively dry, makes its steep descent. Only after it passes over Sequim does it begin taking on more water as it heads off toward Seattle." End quote. Now you know how the Sequim Blue Hole is created. As you leave Sequim, or as you drive out away from Sequim, the rainfall does increase dramatically depending on the direction. Port Angeles, which is 15 miles away, gets about 25 inches of rain a year, compared to Sequim's 16. If you go way west, all the way out to Forks, remember the movie Twilight? Well, that was filmed out, at least partially, out in the Forks area. Forks gets 121 inches of rain a year. That's right, 121 inches. Now, in the other direction, Port Townsend only gets about 20 inches of rain a year. Port Ludlow, 27. Port Hadlock, 23. Those are beautiful little areas that a lot of retirees like. Not too far from Sequim. They're between Sequim and Silverdale. Quilcene to the south, off Highway 101, gets 54 inches a year. And if you head toward Silverdale, which is about an hour away and gets 46 inches of rain a year, you'll pass through Poulsbo, which gets 40 inches a year. Go all the way to Tacoma, and you're at 39 inches a year, and Seattle gets 44 inches. So Sequim is definitely in a blue hole, and it's absolutely wonderful. Those of us who live here, well, let's just say we don't ever plan on leaving. I'm Chuck Morundi. I hope you've enjoyed this little report about the Sequim Blue Hole. It's very real. Come and check it out. And you can always learn more at sequimrealestateblog.com.